Yeah, we are back, man. 4 days out. We 4 days out from this fight. We are 4 days out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? That's no problem. No, the weight, the weight, no. The weight did not matter when Floyd Mayweather and Canelo fought. The weight did not matter. The weight did not matter. You keep talking about the weight. Let's see. Put it up. Put it up. The weight, and then people keep talking about this Majimov. He fought Majimov. Whatever his name is. Right there. He weighed 168.6. And what weight are they fighting at right now? They're fighting at 168, if I'm not mistaken. Let's look it up. Look it up, bro. We here to break down the fight. We are here to break down the fight. Fight weight. They're fighting at what? 168. Exactly. They're fighting at 168. Terrence Crawford weighed in at what? 169. And if what I'm thinking is he's even going to rehydrate even heavier. I do know they say Bud Crawford is the smaller man, but is he really the smaller man? From what I'm looking at, he always walked around at a big weight and cut down. He cut down in weight. He cut down. He's basically killing himself to make weight to beat these smaller guys. And I don't know. From what I'm thinking is was Canelo a weight bully? Is Canelo a weight bully like Devin Haney? Because when Canelo actually fought bigger men, did he do good against those bigger men? Did he do good against Bivol? Even if you go back and wait, go back in time, history shows that it didn't even take weight to beat Canelo. So a smaller man could beat Canelo. Because let me just show you right here. Let me show you right here. Let me show you right here. Because I'm not sure if I even showed you the first time. 169.8. That's what Crawford weighed in at when he fought Majimov. And I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I'm stuck between. I think this is definitely a 50-50 fight, but a lot of people that I see break down a fight, they're like, oh, it's going to be easy for Canelo. Oh, it's going to be easy for Crawford. I don't think it's that simple. I really don't think it's that simple. It could go either way from what I'm looking at. It can go either way. It can go either way, bro. I can see a Crawford coming out. I can see a Crawford coming out. Boom, moving around, keeping that high guard up and stabbing Canelo. I think they're gonna target Canelo's body because a lot of people say Canelo has a great granite chin, and he does, he really does, and he like when he gets a shot, someone's punch, he turns his head, so it takes some of the power away. And I think they're gonna target his body because he has a good chin. So why would you keep targeting his chin? They're gonna break the body down. They're gonna break the body down. Because let me show you right here. Let me show you right here. Let me show you right here. Let me show you. Let me show you real quick. Let me show you.
Come on, yeah, get it, 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 get it. Come on, yeah, move out the way,
Target that
yeah, move
body,
out the
bro.
way, yeah, move out the way, yeah,
They're
move
gonna
out the
break
way,
his body.
yeah, yeah,
They're gonna
yeah.
break his
What you
body
got?
down.
Yeah, what you got? Yeah, what
They're
you
gonna break
got?
his body
Yeah, what you got?
down.
Yeah, what you got?
Going back.
Yeah, what you got?
Going back.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a Ricky Hatton and Mayweather. He's gonna hurt Canelo going back, stepping back. He's gonna hurt Canelo stepping back. And it's gonna be the first time he's gonna tank and run. It's gonna be a tank and run. Watch, watch. And I can see a Canelo hurting Crawford, bro. But I really see it when I really analyze the fight in my head. I really see Crawford stopping Canelo. Because it's not going to be like that's the whole difference between Floyd and Crawford. I don't compare them. They're not the same fighter. But what I see is Crawford really capitalizing on what Canelo can't do. Canelo is not going to be able to land flush on Crawford. I just don't see. And if he do, I don't really see him hurting Crawford. I really do not see it. I really do not see it. I see Crawford hurting and stopping Canelo. I really see it. I think he's going to be almost like a Spence mixed with Sean Porter, because Sean Porter was giving Bud Crawford trouble until the very end. Until the very end. But let me show you right here. Let me show you a different one. This is Canelo ripping, and then Canelo's ripping a body too, bro. Canelo, bro. That cutting power. Cutting power, bro. But you see, it's too slow. Canelo's fast. He's fast. I'm not calling him slow. Canelo's very fast. But I think it's two tads slower than, I don't know. I really see Crawford taking advantage. And then when the fight was first announced, I was like, oh, because I'm looking at the Madrimov fight between Crawford. I'm like, oh, Canelo is really going to take advantage. But my conspiracy theory in my head, I don't think Crawford showed everything, because people. What do people do when they break down fights? When fighters break down other people, they look at at their last fight and see, he used this, he used that, he had these tools, he had those tools. That's what I really think. I don't think he went 100% against Madrimov. I really don't think so. And then and Madrimov didn't hurt Crawford, and I don't think Crawford hurt Madrimov either. But and can a Crawford even hurt Canelo? This is gonna be a great fight, bro. It's gonna be a great fight. Word. But let's look at right here. Let's look at the tail of the tape. Let's look at the tails of the tape. Boom. See, 33 years old. And Crawford, and that's what I'm saying, bro. Floyd Mayweather is the best fighter ever, bro. When Mayweather was 33 years old, even when he was 36, like Crawford right there, he was still dominant. He was still dominant. And then even when they fought, and let me see what age they were when. How old was Mayweather even when he fought Canelo? Let's see. He was 36 years old when he fought Canelo, bro. That's incredible, bro. That's incredible. That's incredible. He was 36 years old and he was dominant through the whole fight. That's what I'm saying. Like, he was young. He was a young fighter. No, because when Floyd was young, when he was 23, and Canelo was 23 years old. When Canelo, a 23-year-old Canelo is not the Mayweather when he was 23. I mean, when Mayweather was 23, he was still a dominant fighter. Because when Mayweather fought Oscar De La Hoya, how old was he then? So, because he was still a dominant fighter fighting another dominant fighter. Let's look at the age. Mayweather was 30. He was 30. That's crazy, bro. And how old was Oscar De La Hoya? He was 34. I forget who was 34. But this is not a Mayweather video though, bro. I'm just saying though. 65 fights. And Canelo have more fights than Floyd too. Let me just throw that out there too, bro. And Crawford has 40 fights. 61 wins versus 40 wins. That's crazy. That's crazy. 0 losses, of course, from Crawford. 2 losses. And then that loss comes from Bivol, dominant fighter, and Mayweather, another dominant fighter. Those are not bad losses in my book. In my book, that's not a bad loss. And I was looking at those highlights again when Canelo and Bivol fought. A lot of those punches, bro, were not landing, but in the eyes of the judges, it looked like it's landing. Yeah, a lot of those punches were not landing, bro. But oh, man, I cannot wait, bro. 4 days out. We're 4 days out. We are 4 days out. I'm trying to look at this video. I'm trying to find this video. I was just watching the other day. I'm like, yo, those is not landing, bro. And then when I was watching the fight live, it was, yo, that's crazy, bro. Them punches was not landing at all. I'm trying to find it because I don't know if it was on Instagram or Facebook. I mean, Instagram or YouTube. Then I was just watching a clip too. Yeah, let me show you this clip I just seen last night. I was just seeing the clip last night. I'm like, yo, that's kind of interesting in there too. That's where Canelo's power comes from his legs, and then his. Let me just show you though. Let me just show you. I never knew that until Jim Lampley said that. I'm like, that's kind of interesting. I don't want to tell you. I'm just going to show you. He used to ride horses, or he still ride horses, and then when he's riding those horses, it's like the balance in your hips that you need. He ends up getting a lot of power. Where's it at? Trying to find it. Just seen it last night. Yeah, I'm over here trying to find it. Just seen it last night, bro. All right. This is not it, bro. This is literally not even it. I was just looking at it last night, yo. Just looking at it last night. That's crazy. It might be on my other channel. Might be on my other channel. Yeah, it got to be on my other channel. It has to be. Yeah, definitely. Let me look. Matter of fact, let me look on here, bro. Let me look on here. It's crazy. Just seen it last night. That's crazy. Yeah.
Canelo has such unique skills, and one of the weird things that he does that very few people since Rocky Marciano does is he punches your arms.
Yes.
He brutalizes your arms.
He's another brilliant guy. He has the greatest punch resistance in the sport. He's never been on the canvas, because I used to be Canelo's neighbor.
Matter of fact, I'm just going to show you on here. It's going to show you on here, bro.
That very few people since Rocky Marciano does is he punches your arms.
Yes.
He brutalizes your arms.
He's another brilliant guy. He has the greatest punch resistance in the sport. He's never been on the canvas, because I used to be Canelo's neighbor in Del Mar, California, and watch him train at the Equestrian Center and do 2.5 hours of hunter-jumper riding before going to his gym in the afternoon to do 3.5 hours of boxing training.
With a horse?
Yeah, on the horse.
Why the would you do that when you're training for a fight? What if the horse falls?
He was riding horses since he was a little kid. He was skilled enough to do it. And I asked him, how can you do that? He said, everything I do in boxing is upper body, and everything I do on the horse is lower body. The reason you can't knock him down is not because of his chin. It's because of his legs. He's too strong from the waist down.
I wasn't even aware of that until you brought that up. Canelo has such unique skills, and one of the weird things that he does that very few people since Rocky Marciano does is he punches.
And I'm really dying to see Canelo's defense against Crawford, yo. This fight is going to be a great fight, bro. Great fight. Because Canelo's defense is top-notch, too, yo. Even when he fought against Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs, you could not hit him. His head movement was top-notch. I'm wondering to see, does he go back to that kind of style? Does he go back to that kind of style? Where he can evade those punches, and can he even be that slick enough against a guy like Crawford? A guy like Crawford that throws very good, bro. And he got a lot of speed too. And is Crawford gonna be slower? Is Crawford gonna be slower now that he put on all this weight? He's gonna be slower.
Stop. Jacobs says, come on, bring it. Well on the body of Alvarez against the ropes. Oh, strong shot.
Yeah, bro. Canelo's a problem, bro. Canelo's a problem, bro. That's what I'm like, yo, like against I'm not one of those dudes that's just like, see, look.
Lots of jabs, nothing landed. However, Canelo is moving and
Lit, bro. And then again, this is a younger Canelo. Is this gonna be the Canelo that's fighting against Crawford, bro? I don't think so. Canelo lost a step. Canelo lost a step, bro. This is not the same Canelo. And then let me just show you right here. Let me see if I can find it. Can I even find it?
Canelo's head movement is out of this world. Bivol throws a 1-2 that Canelo blocks, then pulls away from the left hook. Bivol then throws a double jab, then right hand that Canelo rolls from and pulls away from the left hook. He then slips the 1-2, slips the jab again, pulls away from another left.
And when this fight was going on, when that was going on, I watched that fight. When that was all going on, the crowd, crowd going crazy. Crowd thinking it's landing. These casual fans, and a lot of these casual fans are called judges. They think everything is landing. even when you go back to Tank and Lamont Roach, a lot of that stuff was not landing at all. But the crowd's going boom, boom, and hitting the glove, but they think he's going crazy. Even when he rolls with the punch, you thinking that punch did that? No, Canelo's doing that. Tank Davis does the same thing. So is that going to happen with Canelo and Crawford? Is that going to happen with Canelo and Crawford? Are the judges going to think everything's landing?
And slips another jab. Bivol tries to go for the head control, but Canelo leans away from it. He then leans back from another jab, and Bivol tries to go for the body.
It has landed.
He leans back from another left hook and parries the right hand, then rolls the second left hook and smothers Bivol's attack. Then Bivol resets. Canelo's head movement is out of this world. Bivol throws a 1-2 that Canelo blocks, then pulls away from the left hook. Bivol then throws a double jab, then right hand that Canelo rolls from, and pulls away from the left hook. He then slips the 1-2, slips the jab again, pulls away from another left hook, and slips another jab.
All right. So my whole point is, let's go back to here. Let's go back to the tail of the tape. Let's go back to the tail of the tape, bro. Right. So 2 losses. Boom. And then 39 knockouts, 31 knockouts. They both got crazy power. Is the reach advantage going to be a factor? Even though that's not, I like to see, like, that's the height right there, but I would like to see the exact arm reach. Like, all right, let's look that up real quick. Because, all right, let's look this up. Let's look this up real quick. Crawford reach. Crawford, Canelo, Saul Canelo Alvarez reach. All right. Yeah. Crawford reach, yo. Look at that. Crawford's reach. Yeah. Crawford's reach being approximately 74 inches compared to Canelo 70.5 inches, bro. So, yo, nobody's talking about that either, bro. Nobody's talking about that. I don't see anybody talking about that, bro. Crawford's going to take advantage of that. He's going to take advantage of that. The gloves, yeah, the gloves a 3 point, I can't really see it. Whatever. Yeah, 3.5 inch reach advantage. Their anticipated fight. Yeah, bro. Whew. Whew. Yo, I don't see anybody talking about that, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, Bud Crawford is going to take advantage of that reach. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about that. And he got the 1 inch or half inch reach with the arm reach. Whew. Yeah, so Canelo's defense, his head movement is gonna have to be top notch. It's gonna have to be top notch. Gonna have to be top notch, bro. He's gonna have to be like this, like I said, bro. He's gonna have to be like he's gonna have to be that. He's gonna have to go back to that night he fought Danny Jacobs, bro. He's gonna have to be like Danny Jacobs, bro. Now he's gonna have to go back to that. He's gonna have to go back to this, bro. 100,000,000%. And this is not even nothing. That's nothing right there. Let me go back to the highlights, bro. Let's watch the highlights. Let's go back to the highlights.
To pay dividends if you're Daniel Jacobs, just like that.
8 of 32 thrown for Daniel Jacobs.
Wow. I'm in the middle, bro. It's a 50-50 fight.
Good work and land. And he's winning these rounds. That home touch. Standing right in front of each other. Jacobs.
Look at that.
Answers with
Crawford's gonna have Canelo on the rope.
He looks amazing defensively and offensively.
was blocked. Trying to the body now. Combination hooks.
I do
Right hand
know
miss.
Danny Jacobs is not.
Hard body shot by Canelo, and you can
But
see
Crawford
how
has
coming as
way
well. Big
better.
shot by power on
See,
it now.
he rolled with
Whacks him
that.
on the hip again. Now
Canelo has a granite
Canelo
chin.
still, again, with that
Canelo has
stick
a
jab
granite chin.
case. Chris Mannix, how do you have it? I think it's close, though.
Now he has Canelo against the ropes.
Yeah, Canelo's definitely going to be against the ropes. This is Crawford.
Uppercut lands.
To pay dividends if you're Daniel Jacobs, just like that.
8 of 32.
It's going to be a great fight. Oh, man. Cannot wait. 4 days out. 4 days out. This is how I think it's going to go.
And Canelo looking for the finish. Big left hook. Plant might be out on his feet. Plant might be out on his feet. Big right hook. Canelo looking for the finish. Canelo looking to finish up Caleb Plant. And down goes Plant. And this one is over.
He's a big man.
Back and lands a big right hand on Canelo. And he needs to go to a knee.
Two right uppercuts by Canelo.
Yeah, never missed it.
And Canelo looking for the finish. Big left hook. Plant might be out on his feet. Plant might be out on his feet. Big right hook.
Yo. Oh, man. All right, let's go to some Bud Crawford highlights. Bud Crawford coming with all the smoke, bro. Coming with all the smoke. Coming with all the smoke, bro.
Terrence Crawford outskilled Israel Madrimov.
And I didn't see people keep talking about Madrimov fight. Yo, and I didn't mention that either. Crawford has been knocked down before. Terrence Bud Crawford has been knocked down before by a small man. What's my boy name? Gamboa. Eurykis Gamboa, however you say his first name. And who else hurt him? The other guy. I forgot his name. Let's look it up. But Crawford has been knocked down before. Didn't even mention that. Didn't even mention that. Knocked down. He has been knocked down before, bro. Yeah. Let's go to that first. Bro. Yeah. Canelo never been knocked down. Canelo never been knocked down, bro. But yeah, can Canelo do that? But let's go back.
Terrence Crawford outskilled Israel Madrimov. Crawford was tapping on Israel's guard and threw a straight left, not to land, but to knock Israel's hand out the way to create the opening to land his lead uppercut. Crawford did the same by knocking Madrimov's right hand out the way to land another lead uppercut, then threw a straight left while maintaining an outside foot position that allowed him to land while making Israel miss at the same time. Subscribe for more. Terrence Crawford outskilled Israel Madrimov.
Canelo gets tired. Does Bud Crawford get tired in the later rounds? No, he gets better. Terrence Crawford gets better in the later rounds. Canelo gets tired in the later rounds. That's what I'm saying. As soon as the fight starts, Bud Crawford gonna have the high guard. If he's smart, he will have the high guard. They both gonna be slow. I think they both gonna. Oh, I was about to say they both might start off slow, but I could see. Yeah. I can see a Bud Crawford starting fast to make Canelo start fast to get him tired earlier. I can see that happening, bro. I could definitely see that happening. 100,000,000%. Damn. Trying messing up, bro. Yup, can you even hear me? Yeah, boom. Yep, you can still hear me. Yeah, but yeah, let's keep it moving, bro. Let's keep it moving. Boom. Let's look up these highlights. Yeah, this is David Benavidez's brother.
Out for that right hand. Trying to go to the body there, but
So this is more than most people imagine.
out for that right hand. Trying to go to the body there, but
So
Yeah, bro.
this is more than most people imagine.
work with that jab of Benavidez.
He's going to have to out
He's a small bud. He's a small bud, but this is
There he is.
There he goes to the body.
from his arsenal.
Blocking counter.
Not a
Benavidez
weapon.
with an
Not a
offensive
tool.
output.
The defense stepping back. The head movement.
Three break here, and then back
You're
to Crawford and Benavidez.
Right in front of Benavidez. Crawford should pick up his feet.
I don't know.
They did earlier in the fight.
Covering up
He
like
is
that.
that. David
Doesn't work
Benavidez
out
is
so
a natural
time,
bigger
does
man.
Crawford. There he works his way to the inside and then
His earmuffs on. That's target practice on the way out.
Not David Benavidez.
Crawford had a
You're right.
tendency.
fighter in the world. That's Terrence Bud Crawford, a guy who sits number one atop elite in 6 minutes for Benavidez to try to
He's catching him with those straight right. Look at that. How can you tell me that? Look.
interesting moment right there as Bud came in and then the right.
We got clip right
Right
there.
now, Benavidez
And
is having
never do that. You got clip
Oh,
right there.
good right hand. But you saw him double up that left hand.
Oh.
Now he gets right into the kitchen.
This is a fight where we both get hit.
And
We
Bud
both
came
hit
in.
each other.
Crawford comes in. Left hand, right to the body. Good exchange. Competitive.
No being thrown up another thing. So we're all both up and hurt him.
Benavidez a little more.
right in front of Crawford. Now
That
he's trying
was
to put a
crazy.
combination together. And
This rope 12th round from the
That was
undefeated.
really crazy.
This fight got
Oh! Crawford gets him!
Man, see? He's something, he starts to dominate later in the later
Benavidez a
round.
little more.
right in front of Crawford.
In the later
Now he's trying to
round.
put a
Crawford gets
combination
way
together.
better, bro.
12th
And he
round
carries his
from the
power in
undefeated.
the later round. He's like a Tank Davis. He
Oh!
carried his power.
Crawford gets him!
He carried his power in the later round.
Don't expect him to be. He is out for that right hand. Trying to go to the body there.
But I don't know, bro. I really don't know, bro. All I know is it's gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be a great fight, bro. And yeah, if the server going to crash again, I hope not. If they're smart, they'll fix all the things. We gonna get out of here, bro. We got Saul, Canelo Alvarez versus Terrence Bud Crawford. We got I see both of them. I see both of them. I see Terrence Bud Crawford all broken. Canelo Alvarez all broken. Both of them hurt. Nobody's talking about it. Is Terrence Bud Crawford going to be able to take advantage of 4 inch with the half inch height? Canelo Alvarez not that good heavyweight. To offset the height disadvantage and the arm weakness. Take advantage of that weight. Is Buck Crawford going to come in? Is Crawford going to come in the same way he came in against Magic? Everybody thinks Crawford's going to be a disadvantage because of the height. Let's just look at it. Look at that real quick. What did Canelo come in last fight? Canelo last fight. Williams Cole. Ooh, look at that. Look at that, bro. Look at that. And Terrence Buck Crawford last fight. He wasn't even that. He wasn't even fighting it. Oh, yo. Yes, yes. That was the same thing. Oh, and Canelo's last fight, he officially weighed in at 167.8. Oh, 166.1. The night of the fight, yeah, I'm trying to find the night of the fight. Night of the fight. No, scales are 167.1. Heaviest since he beat Jermell Charlo. Can't fight. Can't fight. Dehydrated. Or what dehydrated back up to. Yeah,